Wow! How's everybody doing? Yes, sir. We back. Welcome to Let's Talk with Stanley Doucette. I am your host, Stanley Doucette. And when I tell you we have another amazing podcast for you today, it is absolutely amazing. Listen, I can't wait to share this wonderful princess with the entire globe. Yeah, we done found us one that was hidden in the dark. But boy, when I tell you she's a diamond, she is a diamond. I am absolutely thrilled to be able to talk to her on so many different facets, right? You know, I've been thinking about how and what I can name this podcast. I'm still in controversy. I don't know if to name it this or to name it that, but I can tell you this. The young lady that we're going to speak with today is literally going to blow you away. This is not someone that her name was in lights and she's, oh, I'm this and I'm that. Here's what she does have, though, that a lot of people and what likes don't have. She has an internal personal power that supersedes anything that most people can't even recognize. On top of that, she's helping people. She's doing amazing things with single mothers. We'll get into that. She's doing things for herself. She's an entrepreneur. She wrote a book. Listen, she's doing a lot. But before we get to her, y'all know we got to do these commercials. Listen, I am on all of the social platforms, right? So go to letstalkwithstanleydoucette.com. You can like, subscribe, share, donate, text somebody, tell somebody, call somebody, and let them know that the Let's Talk with Stanley Doucette is on the air right now. We're speaking to people in over 170 countries. And we want to say hello. Whether you're in Germany, I say hello to you. Whether you're in London, I say hello to you. Whether you're in Paris, I say hello to you. Whether you're in Australia, I say hello to you. Whether you're in Belgium, I say hello to you. Whether you're in Canada, I say hello to you. Or whether you where I'm from, New Orleans, Louisiana, I say hello to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now remember, guys, go to all of my social media platforms. Shoot me a message. Let us know how we're doing. If you have any questions, just go to my Gmail. Go to Let's Talk with Stanley D at gmail.com. That's LETSTALKWITHSTANLEY D as in David at gmail.com. Go ahead, shoot us a message. Let us know how you're doing. Some guys have been hitting us up saying they wanted to come on the podcast. Hit me up, let me know. We can discuss it, we can talk about it, because the biggest thing I want to do is to make sure we're not just empowering all those that supposedly are the important ones, but we want to take people that are ordinary doing extraordinary things and put them in light, because it's now their time to shine, guys. And when I tell you it's this young lady's time to shine, it is her time to shine, baby. I'm excited. I guess y'all can tell. I'm excited. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still trying to remember or think about the podcast, but it's going to be something amazing, right? The title. But you know what I was thinking about? That victory from a female. You know how females just turn and make mess into some lemonade, right? How they began to take some things and move it into the light. How they began to take struggles and turn it into a feast. So listen, without further ado, I want to introduce to the world my friend, my business partner, my girl, Miss LaTora Tracy Coleman. Tracy, what's going on? Welcome to Let's Talk.
Hello. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem at all. No problem at all. Listen, don't get shy on me now. Listen, I'm only going to make it worse, because I'm going to tell you, we only got like 170 plus countries listening in. So
Awesome.
So we're here. Listen, I want to do this, right? I want to settle in and do this, right? So this is something easy. I want to start you off with something simple. Who is Tracy? Like, like, tell us, how did it all start for you?
It started for me in the hair business. Actually, it started as an accident. Asking my mom to give me a line in the back. In high school, I was 15 years old in high school in the 10th grade, and she decided to give me lines instead of a line in the
Oh
back, and
wow.
they were jacked up. They were crooked. And my sister was over there dying, so she was dying laughing. So, and it was right before school. So
Oh
I
wow.
had to figure out how to fix my hair. So
Wow.
I got in the bathroom and I kind of fixed it up and kind of smoothed it down and fixed it up, cut it a little bit, styled it and curled it, and went on to school. And I got to school and everybody was like, whoa, that's cute, that's sharp, that's tight. That everybody was raving about it. So that evening I got home and I did my best friend. I was like, come on, let me cut your hair.
Yeah.
Mind you, that was the very first time I put my hands on scissors. So I'm
Wow.
like, come on, let me cut your hair. So she came and I cut her hair. And next day we went to school. Everybody going crazy over her hair. Like, wow, it was like just out of this world. So then that day, another friend, I was like, let me cut your hair. So I cut her hair, same thing. And it all started from there. I just kept cutting hair and doing my thing from there. It just happened. It just
Man,
happened.
that
And
that
I've
that
been
in and of
cutting hair ever since.
that in and of itself is amazing. So audience, in listening to what Tracy said, it started as an accident. So as you know, we empowering people all over the globe. Don't allow, or remember in the beginning we talked about how she makes some negative and she made it into a positive. So don't allow negativity to stop your creativity. Just do what you have to do. So, Tracy, in all the
Absolutely.
things you started doing, obviously it started doing for you. So how long have you been in the hair industry?
I've been in the hair industry. Like I said, I started doing hair at 15.
Oh wow.
I went to yeah, I went to Moore Career College in 1992, and I got my cosmetology license in 1993. So that's what, 28 years.
Yeah, you do it. Wow.
Yeah.
That yeah, you know a little something about the hair. Let me ask you something
Yeah.
as a female, because a lot of times people will say it's difficult to break into the hair industry. And I'm not talking about just to go to somebody's shop and then start building their clientele. But how did you break into it and start having that success that you have?
Again, like I said, it just happened for me. Um, like I said, this industry, I didn't choose this industry. This industry chose me.
Okay.
So, and I felt, I got really passionate about it, and I was under a couple of mentors,
Yeah.
coming up, and I just grew to love it. It's everything, and helping people and touching people's hair and making them, when I turn them around to the mirror and they're like, blown away. It just does something to me, overall. So
So
wow,
you
that
are
that
literally,
that part of empowerment.
yeah, so
Yeah,
you are literally ministering to people through hair, right? You're
I
literally
am.
changing their frowns to a smile, right? So
Absolutely,
one of
absolutely.
the things that I'll say, me personally, I'm very cautious about is who
Yeah,
get in my hair, if you will, right? Who
yeah,
get in my
right.
hair? Because I believe, this is me personally, I believe this. I believe people start talking over you, right? And you don't, if it's not the, in my opinion, if it's not the right person, they can begin to try to damage you from their words and speaking negativity over you. So
Right.
as you're doing those, cutting hair or trimming it or installing or whatever it may be, what do you, or what place do you go into, right, to just begin to be a blessing to those ladies or to those men?
Um, the place I go into is I know that I'm helping, so I go into the place of healing, like
Ah,
whatever is going on with their scalp, whatever is going on with their hair condition. It could be internal. So I just
yes.
try to go, I try to go a little bit deeper and, talk to them and see what's going on in their life as far as, what stress they're under. Because,
Hmm.
stress can take our hair out and so
Yeah,
many different medications and so much stuff. So I go into the healing mode
man,
of
that's great. Nah, that's listen. Well, you've been in the game long enough, so you know some people. They call themselves hairstylists, and yeah, well, I'm not gonna do that. But it don't look like a style. Let's just say, oh, it's a style, all right. But I
right.
think
It's
that's
somebody's style.
yeah, I think that's amazing because I think about those individuals, like even in the barbershop, right? Like I'll go to my barber and we are talking and I'll see people come in, whether it's a holiday season, whether it's just a normal day, and I'll see some people coming in struggling. So have you ever went to any type of school or whether it's at your church or whatever for counseling?
I have not, but
Okay.
amazingly, the people that really need that counseling or that one-on-one,
Hmm.
amazingly, God send them right to me. God
Wow.
send them right to me, and when He send them to me, as I'm shampooing and kind of talking to them, God is talking to me,
Yes.
telling me what I need to say and how to handle the situations or whatever problem they're facing.
That's great. So as you're communicating and as you're beginning to, as you say, go into your healing mode, and as you begin to do your thing and just fall into your atmosphere and in that right
Mhm.
energy begin to do those things. Have you ever ran across someone or you were not in the mood, if you will? Something happened, threw you off your game. Anything sometimes can throw us off our game. But have you ever been in that space to where it's just like, I'm just not right today? Have you ever been in that space?
I have been in that space, but I have to realize that people come to me for healing,
Yes,
to look better, to feel better. So in that point, I have to get remove myself out the way
that's
and
right.
do my job. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm committed to. This is what I'm dedicated to. So I have to just put Tracy aside and do what I'm supposed to do and do my job.
Okay.
And that's exactly how I handle that situation when I'm not at my best.
No, I understand. So as you're doing and you're living your best life, right? You're being your
Yeah.
true self. You're being your authentic self. Now, over these last 28 years, have
Mhm.
and I think about my own business or businesses, right? Have you ever ran across something that kind of threw the businesses off? Whether it was the economic
Ooh,
downturn or talk to the family, Tracy.
absolutely.
Talk to the family now. Come on.
Absolutely. I have as a young stylist, I ran across other older stylists that, was not really being, themselves. I guess they saw something in me that kind of, gave them the,
Hmm.
what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of made them uneasy.
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
guess they were seeing in me what I didn't see in myself. So
Right.
it kind of
Right.
made them uneasy. So in saying all that, my
Let me
bad.
ask you
I'm
this.
sorry.
Let me ask you this. No, no, no. You're fine. When somebody make us uneasy, right?
Yeah.
I was talking to one of our business partners, right? And I
Hmm.
want you to I want you to think about this. Somebody told me this, and it was one of the most powerful things I've ever heard. What happens
Hmm.
if you are the anointed one in second place? Think about that for a
Ooh.
second. You're the anointed one in second place. meaning you're not yet, quote unquote, the number one person or the shop
Right.
owner or whatever.
Right.
So it sounds like you were that person, and it was
I
making
was.
them feel uncomfortable because they felt your spirit, right?
Right.
Inside of
Right.
that, did you ever have to go through any financial troubles based on them or based on certain situations like that?
Well, the situation that happened with that situation, I was working, again, a young stylist, and I had moved away from home, and I was working in Leesville, Louisiana,
Girl,
at
what
the
you know about
salon.
Louisiana? What you know about the boom? What you what? Wait a minute now.
I
You
actually,
ain't you ain't
my
tell us we were
brother,
related now, Tracy. Hold on now. Wait now.
no, my brother was in the military, and I went
Okay.
down there, just trying something out with, with him and moving away. And he
Right.
was at Fort Pope, um,
Girl, you speaking about
at Fort Pope,
yes,
Louisiana.
ma'am. I know what you
And,
talking
he
about now.
just, you know, asked me to come down there and, try something different, from what
Yes,
I was doing here, trying to, build my salon and build my clientele.
that's
So
right.
after going down there, I mean, everything, I was killing the game, and in the salon I was working with, I was on commission, and I was making more money, making her more money, and I was taking home less. And I thought about that thing, and I was like, okay, let me try booth rent. So I went to her and I was like, okay, I think I'm ready for booth rent. And she told me that her and her husband discussed it, and me going on booth rent, they couldn't afford it. They were making more money as me being on commission. So that kind of
What?
threw me. When I say that threw me off, and I'm like, I'm ready to, step out and get out, and do
Yeah,
my own thing. And this person, holding me back because I was making more money for her as, on commission. So it just made me like, you know what, forget it. I don't even want to do hair anymore. And
yeah.
I left and I came back here, and, I came back home.
Hmm.
So for a minute, I was just kind
Yeah.
of feeling down and not even wanting to do it anymore. But I went back to another salon, and at that other salon, um, I went in, and she kind of took me in and let me come in as a booth renter. And
Okay.
this is my mentor. And she just, and I watched her,
Yeah.
do her thing. And at that time I didn't have any clients, so I would just get, when her clients come in, I would just go ahead and shampoo them and get them prepped, and do everything and have them ready for her. And I just made that a routine, and she just started, throwing me clients, and my clientele built really, really, really fast.
That's
And
good.
I was really killing the game, and I did that about 3 years, and then it was time for me to go out and just start my own salon. And that was in 2000, and I started Two Styles Beauty Salon, and currently at Two Styles
Yeah.
now.
That
Yeah.
listen. You drop so many nuggets, and there's so many teachings in there that it was amazing. So let's try to unpack this powerhouse that you just dropped on us all. So first, think about this, and this is for all of our up and coming superstars. This is for all of our brothers and sisters that are starting a business, looking to start a business. Don't allow someone to pimp your talent. Let me say that again.
Right.
Don't allow anyone to pimp
Absolutely.
your talent, right? Now, there's a difference between someone pimping your talent and someone teaching you the ropes and teaching you and training you and all. So remember, there's a difference. But don't allow anyone to pimp your talent. This young lady that you're talking about, Tracy, that was talking about her husband thought about it and then say, "Oh, we can't afford it." So wait a minute. So now I'm your slave to make sure. That is a horrible mindset. That's just terrible.
It
So
was.
again,
It was.
they wanted you to stay under their control and authority, pimp your
Right.
talent, and they try to make all the money. That's just a negative thought. And then but then to your mighty, mighty grace and success, when you went back and then you ran into a mentor, a true mentor
Agreed.
that was able to lift you up and put you in a
Yeah.
position, right? And here's the thing that you dropped on everybody that I think people miss. This was that one. When you said, all I did was went there to serve. See, you didn't say it that way, but all you did was went there and serve. You know what? Let me at least help you. I don't have any clients, so let me help you. Let me wash the hair. Let me prep them for you. Let me let you see. I'm not trying to take your clients. I'm just here to serve.
Right.
I'm just here to be
Right.
a blessing to you. And what you did
Absolutely.
was created an atmosphere to where she was like, well, you work with this young lady, you work with this young man, and then all of a sudden it birthed out T Styles. You
It
have
did.
an amazing story, right? Let me ask, when single mothers come in, because I know a lot of times people talk about, oh, we want to help the single mothers, and it is really more of a handout than it is a hand up, right? So when you see those single mothers coming to you, or those brand, as I call them, those brand new babies just out of cosmetology school, don't know nothing from nothing, but they swear they got it going on. How do you work with all of that stuff? How do you make sure you don't go into that pimping somebody's talent, but stay humble to help them do what they have to do?
As far as that and the single mothers go, I always try to just encourage them to stay to themselves, speak their own truth, stick to their passion and go for what they know.
Right.
Um, and I always encourage them to keep it moving, keep pushing, no matter what the situation is, whatever, just keep moving, keep pushing. And I always just try to encourage them to do that. And I always try to encourage them to start their own businesses and,
Yeah.
start, empowering themselves. I always encourage them to do that.
Right. No, that's exceptional. That's exceptional. What other businesses do you do? Because I know, as you like to say, I'm not really a grinder, but I grind. so
Absolutely.
so I know you have T Styles, and I know you have that, and that is an exceptional business. But I also understand you do other businesses as well, or have other tentacles, as I will call it, but other businesses. What are some of the other things that you do?
I have my own wig line, Chi Style Toppers.
What?
Yeah, I make my own wig.
You
I
got your
make
own
my
wig
own
line?
wigs.
Girl, you think
Yeah.
you might could do? I'm just
Um,
kidding.
yeah, currently working on my t-shirt line.
Okay.
It's called Tracy Did It t-shirts.
Yeah.
Hashtag Tracy Did It. So they'll be everywhere. I'm working on my T-style products, hair care products, skin care, all kinds of stuff like that. I'm working on, of course, I wrote my book a
Wait.
couple of years ago
Hold
and
on.
working on my
Rewind.
second.
No. Rewind. Let's talk about this first book. What's the name of it? No, you're not gonna slip that on us like that. What's the name of your book?
The name of my first book is I Can't Believe I'm Still Standing. Yeah. And
What?
I really can. And it's a series of events that I've gone through from age 3 on up, that I really can't believe that, I'm
Let
still
me ask you.
standing from seeing my brother get killed to molestation to rape to all kinds of bad divorce, just a series of events that like most people would have took most people out, but I'm still standing. And that's why I named that book. I can't even believe it. Like,
So
wow.
wait, wait, girl. Wait a minute. We could have church now. So wait, let me ask this question. Seriously, I want to ask this question. If, well, I'm gonna ask you. Can we pick one of them and just kind of touch on it a little bit? Just pick one of them. can we just touch on it a little bit? Because I believe in what you said earlier, there's some healing that has to take place even on this podcast. Because initially we were just going to talk, initially about hair, but when you said what you said, something just, just hit. And I believe where we are today, people must hear, people that have went through horrific challenges, but standing up now with all of their wonderfulness. So is there something, one of the stories or something that we can talk about, or just kind of brush up on, and then we'll tell them to go buy the book?
Um, yeah, a lot of people wouldn't know that unless they read the book, but there was a time in my life where I was just sick of it all. And there's a chapter in my book where I describe where I literally tried to take my own life because
Oh,
I was
yes.
tired.
Yeah.
I was done. I was
Mm-hmm.
done. And when I tried to do that, I prayed to God and I was like, Lord, if this is not for me to do, you will do something right now. And me with, going through with it, my telephone rang. And the lady on the other end is like, she was looking dead at me. And she was like, baby, what are you doing? And I broke down and I started crying. And I was like, that it wasn't worth, me taking my life, because so many people, needed to hear or need to, know what I went through, because they could be going through the same thing.
Yes.
So it inspired me to write that book and put it out, because my story could be somebody else's story, you know what I'm saying? And it inspired me to go harder and
Yeah.
not give up on myself, period, and not give up on myself, period, and not even think of, this isn't my life, so I wasn't supposed to even try to take it. I'm supposed to use my life to teach other people, and
That's right.
that's what. Yeah.
Listen. Here's something you don't know about me, and I shared this with a hand of leaders before, right? When I was going through some things, when I was, as I say, in my former life, when I was a police officer, it was so much pain that hit me all of a sudden, right? Um, Cousin got killed by her husband, set on fire in a bathtub, lit ablaze in front of my niece. Listen, right? At the same time, my pastor was going through a horrific time. It was blasted all over the television. At the job, when I was a police officer, I was going through something I couldn't. So think about this: the three places you normally would turn, whether it's going home or whether it's the church or whether it's your job, somewhere you can turn to kind of get a release. I couldn't get any of that. So I remember that night. What you talking about? But here's the thing. I don't know where it came from or what, but here's that thing. I picked up the pistol. Let me be 100 for all of the people out there that think because Tracy and I are here and we smiling and having a great time, and we now have successful businesses and doing powerful things all over the world. Let me tell you something. I picked up that Glock 22 40 caliber. All I needed was 3 pounds of pressure to let it loose, and I was done. But something clicked, right? For whatever it was, and I had it, picked it up, put it up to the head, and I started laughing, Tracy. And I dropped the gun, and and then I ain't gonna go through the whole story, but then it was
Yeah.
just a release. And like
Right.
you said, I
Right.
just started bawling. I went from crying to bawling. So I want to say this to all of the people out there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask you, what would you share with those individuals in this very time and moment that may be going through something that they feel they have nowhere to turn to? What is it that you would share with them that they can do to continue to move forward? Because you got it, girl. You got some glow on you. that I'm telling you, you got it, child. You got it. Listen, if y'all look at the YouTube, y'all will see what I'm saying. She got a glow about herself that you can't buy this. This not
Wow.
makeup. So what would you tell those individuals?
I would tell them to believe in themselves, you know what I'm saying? Trust God and keep pushing, keep moving because at the end of every dark cloud, it's
Yeah,
the sun gotta come out. It's
that's
gotta
right.
come out. So
That's
I
right.
always tell them like, just keep moving, keep pushing because I always heard my grandma say your ladder will be greater.
That's right.
And I never understood what she said until later.
Right.
And my ladder is greater. So keep pushing, keep going, keep moving. And that's what I would tell anybody. Just keep it moving.
Listen, you have inspired me beyond anything people would even know. Your
Wow.
story and what you're doing with your story, what you're doing with your, I'm just going to call it healing because you're not washing hair,
Wow.
you're not styling hair, you healing. And I'm not talking about just a physical healing. You're mentally talking with people and help and giving them that hope that only can be inspired by something that's greater than you. So first of all, I want on behalf of the world, I want to say thank you.
Wow.
I
Thank
just
you.
want to say thank you. Thank you for writing the book.
Awesome.
Thank you for falling into hair. Thank you for not allowing this multi-billion-dollar industry to influence you. Thank you for not pimping other people's talents. Thank you for just being who you are and
Mm.
allowing your work to open up doors for you. Tracy, it can't get any better than that. I'm telling you, listen, it cannot get any better than that. I'm thankful for you. I'm humbled.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
joining the podcast. Thank you for spending some time with us. But I want to open up the floor for you. And whatever message you want to share with your worldwide audience to empower them, whether it's that little girl in China or that little boy in South Africa or that little boy on a dirt road right now on a farm listening to this, or that little girl that have to get up early in the morning to go milk a cow. What is it that you want to share to lift them? Go ahead, the floor is yours.
Oh, wow. That's that's a big shoe to fill.
Whatever
But
it is you want to share.
what I would want to share with them and to the world, to that little boy, to that little girl, is believe in yourself, even though and I'm talking to little Tracy, even
Yes,
though you were born different, even though you was raised different, there's you're put here for a reason. You're put here for a purpose. So I would want to tell them to live your best life, live your true self, be you, be who you are, because there's somebody looking at you and somebody will be looking at you and seeing every little thing you're doing and want to be, just like you one day. So
yes,
be your true authentic self. um Live your life, live your life
that's right.
happily the way you want to.
Man, that is wonderful. Tracy,
Wow.
thank you. Just thank you. Thank you. If nobody haven't
Thank
told you thank you
you.
today, thank you.
Thank you. Wow.
Just thank you. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for what you do. Listen, before we close out, right?
Awesome.
Now, you know I get all of my guests to do my New Orleans call. So you've been practicing yet? All right. So I'm gonna do it.
What's the New Orleans call?
Yeah, I'm about to give it to you. I'm about to give it to you. I'm about to give it to you. You ready? All right. It's simple. It's simple. It's easy. So I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna let you do it. You ready?
I'm ready.
Wow. Okay, do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's it.
Tracy,
Thank
listen,
you.
I am so grateful for you. Thank you so much.
Thank
You
you.
know what? As we were going through this, I got the title of the podcast now. She's
Okay.
still standing. Yes, ma'am. She's still standing.
Awesome.
Absolutely. She
Right.
is still standing.
Thank
Listen,
you.
I wish nothing but the grace of empowerment, power, finances, and everything in between, and great health to just stay, remain, and sit on top of you for the remainder of not just you, but for your generation. So thank you so much,
Thank you.
Tracy, for everything that you've done that people don't even know about. But now I believe it's your turn, your time, and your call is right now. So again, congratulations on everything.
Thank
Job
you.
very well done. And one last thing, where can they reach you if they want to get the book, if they want to come get their hair cut, if where are you? How can they reach you?
They can follow me on all social platforms on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube at T Styles Salon and Spa LLC. That's TSTYLZZ, two Z's, Salon and Spa. I'm located at 5937 Sumter 9, Cuba, Alabama, 36907.
Well, there
Or they
you
can
go.
text me 205
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Text her, send her an email, follow on social media. Matter of fact, follow her on social media right now. Go follow her right now. If you want the book, hit her up, get the book. I'm telling you, it is going to be powerful, right? So let's go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate all of you guys for
Thank
listening.
you.
Listen, this podcast was extremely powerful. Go back, listen to it, rewind it, share it with your friends. Go and subscribe on Let's Talk with StanleyDoucette.com. Subscribe, share, like, post. Get other people to subscribe, share, like, post. Make sure you just follow us. We're going to continue to bring you these empowering stories, these powerful men and women all over the world. We're going to continue to do what we do. So with that being said, I love you guys. Thank you guys for logging in. And until we see you guys next week on Let's Talk with Stanley Doucette, we're going to take it to the streets, baby. So let's go ahead and get out of here and let's take it to the street. See y'all on the beaches of the world. Let's take it to the street. Let's go.